Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. I am back with Tim Minchin and the song is called Not Perfect. Obviously not talking about me in this particular one, but there you go. I sort of did this song because Johnny Josh did a cover of it, and so that's on the channel. But here's the original, Tim Minchin doing Not Perfect. I imagine it's going to be incredible because Tim is always amazing. We'll have a look at the lyrics afterwards, of course, because he actually did write these lyrics. So it's worth going through the lyrics after we listen to the music. However, before we jump into the song, if you don't mind pushing that subscribe button, that helps the channel a lot. If you want to help some more, check in the description below and there are ways to donate to the channel. If you want to bump up your request, it also tells you down there how to do that and get it in a day or two rather than waiting on the regular list. But I am reading all messages and suggestions, requests, information about the bands and singers. So keep all of that coming. I answer as many as I possibly can. There will be a link to Tim's channel in the description too. So go there, subscribe, like the video, and support the artist as well. Okay, let's jump into Not Perfect. All right, we can see the audience here. Very good. Yay.
This is a song about that feeling I think we all get sometimes, where you feel like you're the smallest doll in a babushka doll. This is my earth, and I live in it. It's 1/3 dirt and 2/3 water, and it rotates and revolves through space at rather an impressive pace, and never even messes up my head. And here's
we laugh at this, and it's funny because of the way he presents it and whatnot. And yet and I'm not talking about we children, I tutor all ages, but even for adults and some very otherwise seemingly intelligent adults, this is some of the argument they have for why the earth is flat and it's not a sphere and it's not rotating or it's not moving in space, because, you know, why is it not messing up my hair, or why can't we feel it? You know, so these are some of the incredible claims that people seriously try to make. Now, some of them are not serious. Some of them are just looking for views and clicks online, I think. But some of them are actually quite serious, and they've even made some movies. I don't know if you've seen them. They're really terrible. But Tim is much more pragmatic and scientific than that.
1/3 dirt and 2/3 water, and it rotates and revolves through space at rather an impressive pace, and never even messes up my head. And here's a really weird thing: the force created by its spin is the force that stops the chaos flooding in. This is my earth, and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect. This is my country, and I live in it. It's pretty big and nice to walk on. And the bloke who runs my country has built a demagoguery and taught us to be fearful and boring. And the weirdest thing is that he is conservative of politics, but really rather radical of eyebrows. This is my country, and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect. This is my house, and I'm living in. It's made of cracks and photographs. We rented off a guy who bought it from a guy who bought it from a guy whose granddad left it to him. And the weirdest thing is that this house has locks to keep the baddies out, but they're mostly used to lock ourselves in. This is my house, and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect, but it's mine. This is my body, and I live in it. It's 31 and 6 months old. It's changed a lot since it was new. It's done stuff it wasn't built to do. I often try to fill it up with wine. And the weirdest thing about it is I spend so much time hating it, but it never says a bad word about me. This is my body, and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect. This is my brain.
All right, the way they've done the video is making it tricky for me to stay out of the way. I think I'll just stay over here where I started. I should have just done that in the first place. They're moving it all around. I can't adjust the screens. I know some people do. This software doesn't let me. I'm still searching for that. But anyway, yeah, very, very interesting song. We're going to talk about the lyrics later, so I won't say too much at the moment. But it's, of course, as always, his piano work is really good too, along with his voice. So.
And I live in it. It's made of love and bad song lyrics. It's tucked away behind my eyes, where all my screwed up thoughts can hide. 'Cause God forbid I hurt somebody. And the weirdest thing about a mind is that every answer that you find is the basis of a brand new cliche. This is my brain, and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect. I'm not quite sure I've worked out how to work it. It's not perfect, but it's mine.
Love the piano. Nice. Yes. Bravo, bravo. Yeah, very good. Let me back up. You can see Tim. Excellent, excellent song. Yeah, Tim is so talented in terms of writing lyrics, singing, the piano, his sense of humor, satire, self-deprecation. Yeah, he just got a lot of talent going on. So, yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I can say musically about it. So let's go check out the lyrics now. Well, the lyrics were quite clear while he was singing them, but we'll have a quick look. Not Perfect by Tim Minchin. This is my earth and I live in it. It's 1/3 dirt and 2/3 water, and it rotates and revolves through space at rather an impressive pace and never even messes up my hair. Isn't that amazing? It is incredible when you think about it and when you think about the numbers, which I don't have at the top of my head, but to think that we are on this more or less ball that's just rotating and spinning through and moving through space in various ways, and everything else is too. And here's the really weird thing: the force created by its spin is the force that stops the chaos flooding in. It seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? This is my earth and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect. So that's the refrain that goes throughout the song as he talks about different things. The next one's country. This is my country. It's pretty big and nice to walk on, and the bloke who runs my country has built a demagoguery. Not sure what year this was, and I'm not sure who he's talking about here, but I'm sure it's a very specific person because he talks about his eyebrow, I think, later. And taught us to be fearful and boring. And the weirdest thing is that he is conservative of politics, but really rather radical of eyebrows. Yeah, there we go. This is my country and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. Yeah, every country, the leaders are people. So people are imperfect. And yeah, some of them are some of them are conservative, and then some of them are capital C conservative, right? And then you have all the others too. But they all have issues now and again, and of course, we're people. This is my house and I live in it. It's made of cracks and photographs. We rent off a guy who bought it from a guy who bought it from a guy whose granddad left it to him. So sort of the history of the house. And the weirdest thing is that this house has locks to keep the baddies out. But they're mostly used to lock ourselves in. This is my house and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. So yeah, we learn to live with to some extent we learn to live with what we have, and hopefully we learn to appreciate what we have. Nothing is perfect. There is no such thing as perfection, and that what's that called again? That book, you find it in hotels drawers, and people are always pounding on it, thumping on it, some of them say, and it's not perfect either, believe me. Far, far, far from perfect. So there is no such thing as perfection. So we do the best we can, and we learn to live within our world, within our country, within our house. Make the best of the house that you have and make it yours. And I think the reason he gave the history is that it's been the home for other people too, but for now it's mine. For this moment it's mine, right? This is my body. There's a typo there. That's not my typo. That's just when I borrow the lyrics from somewhere else. This is my body and I live in it. It's 29 and 12 months old. It's changed a lot since it was new. Well, okay, he switched up the lyrics because of his age change. I'm pretty sure he said he was 31 in this video, but these are older lyrics, I guess. It's changed a lot since it was new. That's true. It's done stuff it wasn't built to do. The audience got a good laugh out of that one. I often try to fill it up with wine. Yeah, we all try to do various things that we probably shouldn't do for the health of our body. And the weirdest thing about it is I spent so much time hating it, but it never says a bad word about me. Yeah, we often criticize our own body or the way we look. You know, we don't like it. This is my body and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. So once again, you know, I'm not going to run like Usain Bolt. I'm not going to be as good looking as, I won't name anyone in case I picked the wrong person for you, but you know, but it's mine. It's my body. It does pretty well. You know, I've learned to live with it, and it's learned to live with me. So this is my brain. So we're getting right down into it, and I live in it. It's made of love and bad song lyrics. It's tucked away behind my eyes. Where all my screwed up thoughts can hide. So, yeah, to get to the song lyrics, I'm sure there's a lot of bad song lyrics, or at least what he judges as bad song lyrics, because we might not see them as bad. We tend to be very harsh on ourselves, but the truth is, of course, you come up with all kinds of bad ideas or bad sentences when you're trying to write. I know myself trying to write my stories. You can see the link below for some of them. Those are mostly old ones that I wrote a long time ago, decades ago. But I still write, and I just don't publish very often. It took me a long time to publish those ones. It'll take me probably a while to publish the next if I live that long. But yeah, when you're writing, you get a lot of garbage. I've thrown away more than I've actually kept, for sure, by far, by, I don't know what the power would be, but a lot. Because God forbid I hurt somebody. Funny he threw God in there. And the weirdest thing about a mind is that every answer that you find is the basis for a brand new cliche. This is my brain and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect. Not quite sure I worked out how to work it. Yeah, it doesn't come with a manual, the brain, or the body for that matter. It's not perfect, but it's mine. As for the body, in terms of coming with a manual, certainly there's a lot of people who tell you the right thing to do. The problem is you can find other expert people even telling you contradictory things of what you should eat and what you should do. I was just talking the other day to someone, and I just saw that you were not supposed to eat, I forget what it was, bananas or something. So now you're not supposed to eat that, you're not supposed to eat this, you're not supposed to eat that, you're not supposed to, there's nothing left to eat. You just don't eat. Apparently you're the most healthy if you don't eat at all. There's nothing left. So anyway, I'm just going on my own rant there, but yeah, sometimes in your brain there are thoughts and you think, oh, I hope I don't lose it completely. I hope I don't hurt somebody. I hope I don't hurt myself. I hope I don't, but fortunately most of the time they're just thoughts, and they're not real, just like your dreams are just dreams. They're just dross, the brain working things out as you're sleeping, and they don't come true. Yeah, and so we learn to live within ourselves, within our home, within our country, within our world, hopefully. And I think if we don't do that, if we are constantly battling and constantly fighting and looking for this perfection, we will never enjoy the life that we actually do have. We'll get to the end of it and realize, oops, I missed the whole thing, because I was bitching and complaining the entire time. It's okay to do that occasionally, but not all of the time. Accept some things as okay, and enjoy what you have, because we have so much, and some people don't. But I've read books and I've heard from people who were in such horrendous situations during a war or some other prison or some other horrible traumatic event, and even they clung on to the positive within that horror until they got through it. So that's the idea, I think, is to just know that there's no perfection and accept what we can, and change what we can too. Obviously we can make things better, hopefully, but this was fun, but it was also just a beautiful song, just a beautiful song, and the way he presented it very calmly, and just the piano, and really, really nice. Yeah, excellent. I love it. I love the lyrics. I love the way he presented. I love the piano, of course. Tim is great. I really, he's definitely one of my favorites. That's for sure. For sure. Okay. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell if you want to. It does help if you want to be notified. If you don't, then don't hit it. but when videos get blocked, and they do, and this one might, Tim's been blocked before on me, it takes days to get through, and then it doesn't come into your feed because the algorithm is messed up. So I've had videos of bands or musicians who normally get 2,000 or 3,000 views, and they come through and they get 20. Because that particular one was blocked. It didn't go straight through like the other one, and so it goes from 1,000 to 20. So just be aware of that. but I know we get too many notifications. So check in the description for a link to Tim's channel and also ways to donate to this channel or to bump up your request, as I say. Let me know who you'd like to hear from. Otherwise, just keep listening, keep having fun. It's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Bye-bye for now.